The shotgun run call. Runs through the defender. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the 1st down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it's a bunch formation. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It tests the middle but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He fires it down the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Pulls it in. It's Zimmerman. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down. Almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The backs got it and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback rolling to his right now. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to pass here on second down. Accurate throw, catch made near the sideline. He does get the foot down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Aggies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws it to the right. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes the...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. line, they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Brown. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun, and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw testing the middle. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He's going to hand this off. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff again. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
In the shotgun, handoff inside. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Breaks free. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
Looking to scramble.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear.
Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. The Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Pressure is coming. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Needs a completion here on fourth down.
Moves out of the pocket.
Receiver makes the catch.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. Incompletion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. Boom. Near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He gets loose. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things out and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw.
He's hit as he throws it.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Longhorns will have to punt this one away. Ball fielded at the 45. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
On the set. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
With sure hands, it's Robinson. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field.
The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Close to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He lets it go. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Lets it go quickly. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to run, it's Brown. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense really clicking. And the Aggies beginning to roll now. Kirk building the lead. This one is getting away from the Longhorns.
Chris, it's a shock to me. I mean, it's a rivalry game. You kind of throw out the rankings. You throw out the records. It's about playing today to see who the better team is. And the fact that A&M is pulling away like this is a shocker.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. He'll hand it off.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Keeping it on the ground here. Powers through. Finally bring him down after a couple of broken tackles, but it's still a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
QB keeper all the way. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pressure is coming. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Trying to run it. It's Brown. Has a pass to the end zone. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Handoff to the receiver on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And they're trying to punch it in here. He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. 3rd down coming up now. No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching him.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You get all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
When they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Leaning on the run game here late. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now here comes the bunch formation. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? A quick throw to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. The interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit